I think I may have found the best third-party batteries and charger for Sony cameras. Just to be clear, I'm not sponsored by them, but I was sent this charger and 3 batteries with it for free to review. But I'm allowed to say anything I want about these, negative or positive, so my opinion isn't dissuaded by the fact that they gave me this for free. Just wanted to say that. Now, at first I was excited to receive these from them because I thought, oh great, a 3 battery charger that charges them very quickly. But actually the bigger surprise were the batteries that it came with. See, third-party batteries have a problem when it comes to Sony cameras, especially with the newer firmware upgrades, where if you use a third-party battery, like for example, I have a Neewer and a PowerShot third-party batteries from Amazon. When you insert it in and you turn on the camera, after about 10 seconds, you get a warning saying, hey, we can't guarantee the usage of this battery. Now you just have to press OK and you can use the battery just fine. But that's kind of annoying. And the other annoying thing is, you can't actually tell the percentage of your battery life. At best, it only gives you 3 blocks, like 1 block, 2 block, 3 blocks. And in some cameras, you can't even see that unless you go into the focus magnification mode in the camera, and that's when you actually can get an idea, roughly, of how much battery life you have left. So this is one of the things that I don't like about using third-party batteries in my Sony cameras for. I don't know how this works for other manufacturers, but this is at least how it is for Sony. Now with these batteries, that problem doesn't exist. For some reason, when I insert them into Sony cameras, and I'm using them right now on the a7 IV and the FX3, I can see the battery percentage on them just fine, and I'm not even getting a warning saying we can't guarantee the usage of this battery. Now, I might be shooting myself in the foot here, because if I'm mentioning this and in the next firmware upgrade, they block out this brand's batteries, I'm gonna be pretty mad, and you're probably gonna be mad at me too. But you know what? If I didn't mention this, then no one would have known about these batteries in the first place, and I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to mention that these batteries are really nice. But yeah, in addition to that, this is a sleekly designed, fast, triple battery charger. I mean, there's nothing to complain about here. I tested this, by the way. You can charge 3 batteries from 0 to 100, and it takes about 3 hours, give or take. But you have to be using a fast PD USB-C charger. For example, the one that comes with your MacBook Pro, it's a 60-watt PD charger that you can use with this just fine. Or anything above 30 watt should be fine, I think, because this is a 30 watt charger. Whereas if I were to compare this to the other dual chargers, third-party ones, that come with the cheaper batteries like Neewer and PowerShot, if I put in 2 batteries that are completely dead in those chargers, it takes about 4.5 hours to charge both of them, maybe 4 hours, depending on the battery. So this is not only quicker, but it charges 3 of them instead of 2 at the same time. Another thing I don't like about the other batteries, the Neewer and PowerShot ones, is that, you know, they have a nice screen that tells you, okay, battery 1 is charged, you know, at 80% or 3 blocks instead of 4, and battery 2 is at this much. But the problem is you can't tell easily, intuitively by looking at it, which battery is battery 1 and 2. You have to look at a really small, dim engraving next to the battery to figure that out. And I know that might seem like a really petty thing to worry about, but I've been in a lot of scenarios where I've set up a charging station in the corner of a dark room somewhere, like behind a stage or in a reception area or what have you, and it's really hard to see which battery is actually which. And so I'd have to take my phone out, turn on the torchlight, and I could see, okay, battery number 1 is this one, and then I'd take out the full one. Whereas with this one, it's pretty clear. There's 1, 2, 3. If this one's finished, you just take that one out. It's very intuitive to tell which battery is which.